Have you ever wondered what the world will look like in the year 2040? Which technologies will dominate our lives, radically transforming how we interact, work, and explore the universe? From mind-reading artificial intelligence to floating ocean cities, or machines capable of traveling through space and time, our future might be even more incredible than you've ever imagined. In this video, let's discover the top 20 future technologies that will shape the world of 2040, opening endless possibilities for humanity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the most fascinating insights from the future. Now, let's dive straight into the year 2040. Virtual assistants, the revolutionary trend of 2040. Have you ever imagined a day when you no longer need to search Google, jot down reminders, or plan your day manually? What if everything, from work and study to your personal life, was guided step by step by a virtual assistant who knows you inside out? That future is not far off. By 2040, virtual assistants are expected to become an essential part of daily life, just like smartphones are today. AI technology is evolving at lightning speed. Language models like GPT-4 and even GPT-5 in some cases have already demonstrated an extraordinary ability to understand, reason, and interact, almost like real humans. And this is just the beginning. In the near future, virtual assistants will do more than just answer questions. They will become intelligent companions, able to understand your goals, support your decisions, and even predict your next move before you think of it. These assistants won't just rely on text. They will be trained on massive datasets including text, images, audio, video, and even emotional cues, gathered from virtually every platform and knowledge source throughout human history. They'll appear as vivid 3D avatars in augmented reality, AR, or virtual reality, VR, allowing you to interact with them just like a real person, choosing their appearance, personality, voice, and even special abilities. Instead of typing into a search bar, you could simply ask, "What should I eat tonight to boost energy and stay focused?" Or, "Which project should I start that aligns with my passion?" And your assistant will deliver highly personalized answers based on your habits, history, and goals. And by 2040, fully autonomous Level 5 vehicles, requiring no human intervention, could be commonplace. You might just step into a vehicle and say, "Take me to the Eiffel Tower in Paris to watch the sunset." And the AI would handle everything: the route, the timing, the experience, even reserving a seat at the best cafe with a view. The future is closer than we think. Virtual assistants are no longer science fiction. They are about to become our most thoughtful, reliable, and intuitive companions in the digital age. Are you ready to embrace this future with AI by your side? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to follow the channel so you won't miss out on the latest breakthroughs and future tech inspirations. The future of transportation, smart cities, and Level 5, autonomous vehicles. Have you ever imagined a world where vehicles operate entirely on their own? That future is rapidly approaching. To achieve full automation, Level 5 autonomy, the critical factor isn't just technology, it's how smart cities are planned and developed. In the future, urban areas will feature dedicated lanes for autonomous vehicles and completely safe pathways for pedestrians, significantly reducing accidents and optimizing travel efficiency. Smart infrastructure, including sensors, cameras, and centralized traffic management systems, will continuously connect with each vehicle, tracking location, speed, and road conditions in real time. Predictions by 2040. Level 5 autonomous vehicles will become widespread in major urban areas. Manual transportation will gradually be restricted in city centers to improve safety and efficiency. All transportation infrastructure, traffic lights, signs, cameras, and sensors will be interconnected within a unified network, enabling precise and optimized operation. People will easily summon autonomous vehicles, plan optimal routes, and personalize their travel experiences through AI-powered applications. The future of transportation is no longer science fiction. It's unfolding before our eyes and will become the standard lifestyle for millions worldwide by 2040. Will AI dominate education by 2040? Have you ever imagined that by 2040, your teacher or your child's teacher could be a super intelligent artificial intelligence? This isn't science fiction anymore, it's becoming reality. Since 2024, AI has begun playing roles in education as study assistants and grading tools. By 2040, AI will revolutionize learning methods entirely, employing virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, and even monitoring biometric signs such as facial expressions and pupil dilation to personalize teaching. If you love basketball, AI could turn your math or language lessons into scenarios on the basketball court. AI will tailor learning paths according to each individual's abilities and interests, ensuring no one falls behind. AI also significantly reduces operational costs, broadening access to high-quality education for millions, including remote and impoverished regions. Meanwhile, human teachers will shift into mentoring roles, focusing on soft skills and career guidance. Predictions for 2040. 80% of general education content will be delivered by AI. Virtual classrooms will largely replace traditional classrooms. Teachers will become mentors, emphasizing emotional intelligence and life orientation. Education will transcend borders, languages, and financial barriers. The AI revolution in education is approaching rapidly. What do you think about AI taking this role? Share your thoughts. How will currency trends in 2040 change the world? By 2040, the digital revolution will significantly transform global currencies, establishing digital money and blockchain technology as dominant forms of transactions due to their convenience, security, and enhanced control. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, will become widely adopted, facilitating fast, secure, and cost-effective cross-border transactions. Simultaneously, artificial intelligence, AI, and quantum technology will optimize personal financial management, enhancing security and transaction processing efficiency. Decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin will gain popularity as digital gold, safeguarding users from inflation and market volatility. Furthermore, extensive globalization will drive the formation of multinational digital currency alliances, particularly in major regions such as Asia, Europe, and North America. Countries that quickly embrace this trend will gain significant advantages in global competition, whereas those slow to adapt will encounter considerable challenges in maintaining their international positions. The first city on Mars, humanity's historic leap by 2040. Have you ever dreamed of a city on Mars? A place where people don't just visit, but live, work, and thrive as they do on Earth. That dream is quickly becoming reality. By 2040, the first human city on Mars could be officially established, marking a monumental leap in humanity's exploration of the cosmos. No longer just a short-term scientific mission, the race to Mars is transforming into a mission to build an interplanetary civilization. NASA, in collaboration with SpaceX, the European Space Agency, ESA, the Canadian Space Agency, CSA, and various private tech companies, is laying the foundation for a sustainable human settlement on the Red Planet. China and Russia are also preparing their own Mars-based programs, quietly advancing technologies in solar energy, water recycling, and oxygen production from Mars's CO2-rich atmosphere, all aimed at long-term habitation. One of the key breakthroughs enabling this vision is extraterrestrial 3D printing technology. By using Martian soil and dust as building material, 3D printing systems can drastically reduce the cost and risk of transporting construction materials from Earth. These structures won't just be shelters, they'll be designed to shield inhabitants from radiation while maintaining stable temperature and pressure. Moreover, Mars could become a hub for space resource mining. Nearby asteroids are packed with rare and valuable metals, holding the potential to generate trillions of dollars in the coming decades. A financial engine that could sustain and expand human life beyond Earth. What was once science fiction is now a strategic goal. The first city on Mars in 2040 won't just be a scientific milestone, it will mark the beginning of a new chapter for human civilization, where the first children born on Mars will one day call it home. Would you or your children like to be among the first citizens of the Martian city? Zeta-Level Supercomputers, the future of superintelligence by 2040. Can you imagine a computer that's 1 million times more powerful than today's fastest supercomputers? This is no longer science fiction. Experts predict that by 2040, the world's first Zeta-Level supercomputer will come online, ushering in a new era for artificial intelligence, quantum science, and planet-scale data processing. Compared to the most advanced supercomputers of the early 2020s, which could already perform hundreds of quadrillions of calculations per second, exaflops, a Zeta computer will be at least 1 million times faster. This means it could simulate Earth's entire ecosystem in real time, forecast weather patterns with pinpoint accuracy, and potentially unlock the mysteries behind the universe's most complex equations. But Zeta won't just be powerful, it will be brilliantly designed. It will be decentralized and composed of millions of smaller processing units working together like cells in a living organism. Instead of relying on a single ultra-core processor, this collective network will operate as one unified intelligence, capable of handling colossal data with unmatched speed and precision. Starting in 2025, the world is experiencing a data explosion, from self-driving cars and medical breakthroughs to climate modeling and space exploration. The Zeta supercomputer is expected to become the technological heart of the planet, a convergence point for artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and blockchain systems. At the current pace of innovation, 2040 is not far off. Zeta will not simply be a computer. It will be the foundation for how humanity thinks, creates, and evolves. By 2040, the world will undergo a remarkable transformation driven by rapid technological advancements. One of the most significant changes will be the rise of the metaverse, a virtual space that will become an essential part of everyday life. No longer a futuristic concept, the metaverse in 2040 will be deeply integrated into all aspects of society, from work and education to entertainment. Most of the world's leading tech companies will heavily invest in this ecosystem, making it familiar and accessible to all age groups and social classes, much like how the internet and smartphones are indispensable today. An average person in 2040 might have a hyper-realistic 3D avatar with detailed facial expressions and personalized fashion styles, owning a virtual wardrobe of hundreds or even thousands of outfits. They will likely have a fully decorated 3D virtual home featuring portals to various bookmarked metaverse worlds, as well as a personalized virtual workspace with smart layouts tailored to optimize productivity in a metaverse environment. Digital assets will be accessible across a range of devices such as virtual reality, VR headsets, augmented reality, AR glasses, smartphones, smartwatches, and other wearables. These assets will be seamlessly integrated across applications, something that was once considered impossible in previous decades. The metaverse of the future will go far beyond entertainment, unlocking opportunities in areas like fitness, education, professional training, career development, product demonstrations, virtual keynote speeches, and marketplaces for both digital and physical goods. Moreover, in major cities and organizations, users may encounter holographic visuals created by the community, interactive guides, live reviews, and vivid 3D reenactments of past events displayed exactly where they happened. In short, by 2040, the metaverse will not just be a trend, it will be an indispensable part of our personal, professional, and social lives, ushering in a new era where the line between the physical and digital worlds almost disappears. Brain-computer interfaces, the game-changing technology by 2040. Have you ever imagined being able to control everything around you with just a thought? That idea is no longer a distant fantasy. Brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, are evolving at an astonishing pace, and in the near future, they could become an essential part of our daily lives. According to renowned futurist Ray Kurzweil, by the mid-2030s, humans may begin connecting the prefrontal cortex, the center of thinking, planning, and memory, to the cloud. This means you'll be able to expand your memory, process information faster, and access data as if your brain were part of the internet. And by 2040, this prediction is likely to become reality. By then, BCI devices may have far surpassed their current versions, becoming smoother, more precise, and more accessible than ever before. Rather than being confined to labs, BCIs could become standard accessories integrated with virtual reality, VR headsets, and high-end VR helmets, delivering a fully immersive experience like never before. In the world of entertainment, thought-controlled gameplay may become the highlight of blockbuster games. Imagine playing a Jedi in Star Wars, using the Force with just your mind, or stepping into the role of the One in The Matrix, bending reality with your thoughts. BCI technology will turn those dreams into tangible, playable experiences. But BCIs won't just revolutionize entertainment, they'll also bring tremendous hope to the field of medicine. For those with spinal cord injuries, this technology could help them regain sensation and motor control, something once thought impossible. Implantable BCIs are steadily advancing toward restoring neural functions and could spark a new era in rehabilitation and neurotherapy. Looking ahead to 2040, BCIs may not just serve as tools, but evolve into extensions of the human self. We may witness the rise of hyper-connected societies, where the brain is no longer confined to the skull, but interacts directly with artificial intelligence, global data networks, and limitless digital realms. The future is no longer far away, and you might be one of the first to experience this extraordinary leap forward. Quantum computing. The future has begun. Quantum computers are gradually moving out of research labs and closer to the public, both through cloud-based platforms and even as specialized hardware devices. This remarkable advancement promises to revolutionize the way we solve complex optimization problems, accelerate the training and execution of machine learning models, and deepen our understanding of natural processes at the subatomic level. Industries expected to benefit the most from this technology include finance, pharmaceuticals, cybersecurity, and materials science. By 2040, quantum computing will likely no longer be limited to tech giants. It is predicted to become a foundational platform for developing next-generation artificial intelligence, personalized medical simulations, groundbreaking superconducting materials, and near-perfect data security. The quantum race is heating up, and the breakthroughs in the coming decade may completely transform how humanity interacts with technology and the world around us. By the mid-2030s, over 1 billion service robots will become deeply integrated into daily life, driven by rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and sensor technologies. Personal robots, such as robotic vacuum cleaners, automatic lawnmowers, and assistive devices for people with disabilities, will become increasingly popular, saving time and enhancing comfort. Meanwhile, professional robots will revolutionize industries like healthcare, firefighting, security, and delivery services. Though less noticeable, industrial robots will continue to play a key role in global manufacturing, replacing many manual tasks. By 2040, the number of service robots could surpass 2 billion units, many equipped with emotional intelligence and capable of providing psychological support. Virtual robot teachers, elder care robots, and companion robots will be commonplace in households. Smart cities will widely integrate robots into transportation, healthcare, and energy management. Robots will no longer be futuristic visions. They will actively co-create our lives. Are you ready to live and work alongside robots? The future of aviation. Supersonic planes could transform the world by 2040. After decades of relentless research, a new era of supersonic aviation is finally on the horizon. A new generation of aircraft, capable of reaching speeds up to Mach 5, 5 times the speed of sound, could enter commercial service by 2040. To put that into perspective, that's 7 times faster than today's commercial airliners. This advancement will revolutionize global travel. A flight from New York to California could take just 30 minutes. Traveling from New York to London, which typically takes 7 hours, could be reduced to under 4 hours, opening up new possibilities for international business and tourism. These supersonic jets are not only faster, but also lighter than the Boeing 747, and can operate on existing runways without requiring new infrastructure. Thanks to cutting-edge engineering, they also produce significantly less noise than past supersonic models like the Concorde, which was criticized for its sonic booms. One trade-off in achieving such high performance is the absence of traditional windows. They would be too heavy and structurally limiting. But manufacturers have already proposed a futuristic solution: high-definition screens that display real-time views from outside the aircraft, offering passengers a breathtaking virtual window experience. By 2040, supersonic travel is expected to expand beyond the elite business class or government sectors. With advances in sustainable aviation fuels and electric propulsion, this technology may become more accessible to the general public and more environmentally friendly. The future of flight is approaching, and it's coming faster than ever before. The future of medicine space by 2040, a revolution in progress. Can you imagine a world where once incurable diseases like cancer, AIDS, or congenital blindness can be completely cured? This is no longer a distant dream. It's a future rapidly taking shape thanks to groundbreaking advancements in modern medical technology. By 2040, advanced gene therapies and gene editing technologies like CRISPR will not only treat, but potentially eliminate the root causes of many serious illnesses. Genetic disorders such as sickle cell anemia, certain forms of inherited blindness, and even some neurological conditions may be corrected and reversed at the cellular level. In addition, 3D printed organs, regenerated biological blood vessels, targeted nanoparticles, and even nanorobots that can travel through the bloodstream to repair damaged cells will usher in a new era of regenerative and ultra-precise medicine. Infectious diseases that once threatened humanity, like HIV, AIDS, or Ebola, could become fully curable. With artificial intelligence improving early diagnosis and detection, the 5-year survival rate for some cancers and heart diseases could reach 100%, a once unthinkable milestone in the history of medicine. Mining the moon and asteroids, the next big leap in space resources by 2040. Have you ever imagined a future where instead of digging for gold on Earth, humans venture into space to search for precious metals on the moon or asteroids floating in the vastness of space? It may sound like science fiction, but that future is rapidly approaching, and by 2040, space mining could become a massive industry. Thanks to groundbreaking advances in aerospace technology, extracting valuable resources like rare metals, industrial minerals, and even frozen water from the moon and asteroids is no longer a distant dream. Precious materials such as platinum, nickel, and cobalt, becoming increasingly scarce on Earth, exist in vast quantities beyond our planet, and those who control these resources could shape the future of technology, energy, and the global economy. Experts predict that by 2040, space mining will no longer be limited to government space agencies, but will evolve into a dynamic playground for private corporations. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and emerging startups are racing to develop landing systems, mining technologies, and transport solutions to bring extraterrestrial resources back to Earth. This is being dubbed the new gold rush of the 21st century. While asteroid mining might still account for a small share of the global commodity market today, its long-term growth potential is enormous. Beyond supplying critical materials to industries, space mining could pave the way for self-sustaining space stations and even future colonies on the Moon or Mars. Combined with growing investment hype from the financial markets, some analysts believe we may see the world's first trillionaire emerge before 2040, possibly an American entrepreneur quietly preparing for this space revolution. The future is approaching faster than we think, and by 2040, what we once called science fiction may very well become a major revenue stream for global corporations. Carbon nanotubes, the revolutionary material, shaping the future by 2040. After decades of research, carbon nanotube production technology is reaching a groundbreaking milestone, enabling mass production of this tiny yet extraordinarily durable material. Composed of carbon atoms, carbon nanotubes have diameters measuring just a few nanometers, making them incredibly lightweight, yet hundreds of times stronger than steel, with remarkable durability. With outstanding properties such as ultra-lightweight, flexibility, and superior electrical and thermal conductivity, carbon nanotubes are now being researched and applied extensively. Bulletproof armor and highly durable, ultra-light clothing. Materials for vehicles, aircraft, and spacecraft that reduce fuel consumption and enhance safety. Advanced water purification technology capable of removing viruses and toxins at the molecular level. Radiation shielding in medical and aerospace fields. Development of next-generation transistors for improved electronic devices. Remarkably, carbon nanotubes could even be the key to turning the futuristic concept of a space elevator into reality. By 2040, if commercial-scale production succeeds, carbon nanotubes will become widespread, fundamentally transforming everyday life, from personal gadgets to infrastructure and space exploration, creating a world that is lighter, stronger, smarter, and more environmentally friendly than ever before. The Einstein Telescope, a gateway through time and space. A new era in cosmic observation is unfolding with the arrival of the Einstein Telescope, one of the most ambitious and advanced scientific projects ever developed by researchers across the European Union. More than just a third-generation gravitational wave observatory, this telescope has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of the universe. Compared to existing observatories like LIGO and Virgo, the Einstein Telescope offers 10 times greater sensitivity, enabling scientists to detect and analyze cosmic events at unprecedented distances and scales. With this capability, we can now listen to the collisions of black holes, neutron stars, and even catch signals potentially linked to dark matter. Mysteries science has long struggled to unravel. One of its most remarkable features is its ability to observe beyond 10 billion light-years, surpassing the limits of earlier observatories. This opens the door to exploring the cosmic dark age, a period before the first stars and galaxies were born. It's a time that no human instrument has ever seen, yet it holds the keys to understanding the origins of everything. Moreover, the Einstein Telescope will play a critical role in testing and expanding Einstein's theory of general relativity. The data it collects will deepen our knowledge of space, time, and gravity, the fundamental forces that shape the universe. By the year 2040, the Einstein Telescope is expected to be more than just an observatory. It will become a massive data hub, fueling thousands of new studies on the origins of the cosmos, the evolution of galaxies, and even the search for intelligent life beyond Earth. Artificial intelligence will also be integrated to process the vast amount of data collected, propelling humanity forward on its journey to explore the unknown depths of space. The Einstein Telescope is not just a milestone in science, it stands as a symbol of human intelligence, global collaboration, and our unending quest to reach beyond what we know, into the boundless mysteries of the universe. Robots dominating the battlefield, a stunning vision of 2040. Will humans still be at the center of warfare in the future? According to military and technology experts, by the year 2040, combat robots may not only support soldiers, but completely dominate modern battlefields around the world. Next-generation autonomous war machines are becoming more flexible, intelligent, and terrifying than ever. With mobility as smooth as a human's, and often far superior in harsh environments, these machines can be deployed to conflict zones without risking human lives. Thanks to advanced sensor systems such as ultra-precise GPS, thermovision, and AI-driven situational awareness, these robots can detect targets in an instant, make split-second combat decisions, and most impressively, fire with near-perfect accuracy, far beyond human capability. Moreover, these machines can operate non-stop for weeks or even months without rest or the need for frequent maintenance. This makes them the ideal choice for extended missions, especially in dangerous or inaccessible areas. In this futuristic scenario, wars could be fought between robotic armies, with humans playing the role of distant supervisors. Strategies, reaction times, and survival on the battlefield will no longer be driven by emotion or instinct, but by algorithms and data. And the big question remains, will humans still have a place in future warfare, or are we entering a new era, one where machines decide victory or defeat? Space-based solar power, the future of global energy. Have you ever imagined Earth receiving its energy directly from space? It might sound like science fiction, but experts predict that by 2040, space-based solar power, SBSP, could become commercially viable. Unlike traditional solar panels on Earth, limited by weather conditions and nighttime, SBSP satellites orbiting our planet can capture sunlight 24/7, transmitting energy back to Earth via microwaves or lasers. Ground stations then convert these beams directly into usable electricity. This technology's key advantage is providing continuous, stable energy, essential for transitioning away from fossil fuels. However, significant challenges remain. satellites must withstand harsh conditions and avoid space debris, requiring super-durable, self-healing protective layers. Looking further ahead, SBSP could enable humanity to harness nearly all the solar energy reaching our planet, moving us toward becoming a Type 1 civilization, while also powering future bases on the Moon and Mars. The year 2040 isn't far away, and within just 15 years, the first space-based solar power stations may illuminate humanity's future. Deep-sea mining, the strategic resource race of the future. Did you know that the ocean floor, the darkest and most mysterious place on Earth, could become humanity's next gold mine by 2040? As land-based resources continue to dwindle, humans are increasingly turning their eyes toward the ocean depths in search of rare metals and alternative energy sources. Experts predict that by 2040, extracting resources from the deep sea will no longer be science fiction. Fully automated and remotely operated robotic teams will handle most of the work, from mapping the seafloor to transporting minerals to the surface. Hydraulic suction systems and continuous conveyor belts will be deployed on specialized platforms or vessels stationed in resource-rich areas. The primary goal of these operations is to collect rare earth metals, essential elements used in high-tech devices like smartphones, electric vehicles, renewable energy batteries, and even space satellites. In the face of a potential global shortage by 2040, these metals may become as strategically valuable as oil and gas were in past decades, forming the backbone of the tech-driven economy. Another highly anticipated but riskier target is methane hydrate, also known as fire ice. This is the largest natural gas reserve on Earth, consisting of dense methane trapped within ice crystals beneath the ocean floor. Despite the environmental and technical challenges, major powers like Japan, China, and the United States have already launched large-scale projects to tap into this unconventional energy source. However, the road ahead is far from smooth. Deep-sea mining raises serious questions about environmental impact, sustainability, and ethical responsibility. Are we once again interfering with Earth's fragile ecosystems in ways we cannot fully comprehend? Controversy aside, it's clear that the ocean is emerging as the next frontier in the global resource race, and the year 2040 could mark a turning point in humanity's journey to explore and exploit the deepest parts of our planet. Unified energy, humanity's clean and powerful future by 2040. Have you ever imagined an almost limitless energy source that's clean, emits no greenhouse gases, and produces no radioactive waste lasting thousands of years? This is no longer science fiction. Fusion energy, the power source of the stars, is rapidly approaching reality. In the mid-2030s, the world's largest fusion project, the International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, ITER, is expected to officially begin operations. With a stable output of around 500 million watts, ITER can generate electricity equivalent to a large-scale thermal power plant, but with groundbreaking differences: cleaner air, a safer environment, and lower long-term operating costs. Unlike traditional nuclear energy, which relies on fission reactions, fusion energy replicates processes occurring inside the Sun, utilizing hydrogen, a naturally abundant element, as its fuel. As a result, this energy source promises to be affordable, sustainable, and independent from fossil fuels that are rapidly dwindling. Not stopping there by 2040, another breakthrough named Spark, a compact and highly efficient fusion reactor developed through collaboration between the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and its subsidiary Commonwealth Fusion Systems, is expected to commercialize fusion energy even sooner than ITER. Spark employs next-generation superconducting magnets to create extremely powerful magnetic fields, enabling control of plasma at temperatures reaching hundreds of millions of degrees Celsius, essential conditions for sustaining fusion reactions. Alongside energy breakthroughs, 2040 is also expected to witness the launch of ultra-high-resolution space telescopes, allowing humanity to observe the universe with unprecedented detail. This advancement will not only support astronomical research, but also enhance monitoring of climate change, natural disasters, and the exploration of distant planets capable of sustaining life. In conclusion, by 2040, fusion energy may no longer remain merely a physics dream, but instead become a commercial reality, addressing the global clean energy challenge and ushering in a new era for our blue planet. Did you know that by 2040, humanity will witness a groundbreaking advancement in astronomy? A high-definition space telescope will come into operation, ushering in a new era of space exploration. With sensitivity 100 times greater than the legendary Hubble telescope, this new space telescope will be capable of identifying and observing dozens of Earth-like planets within our neighboring interstellar regions, which represent only a tiny fraction of our vast Milky Way galaxy. One exceptional technology integrated into this device is the internal coronagraph. This intelligent feature will block out the intense light from central stars, allowing planets orbiting these stars to become clearer and easier to observe directly. Previously, such observations were nearly impossible, but by 2040, searching for signs of life and conditions suitable for life on distant planets will become more feasible than ever. Beyond observing distant planets, this advanced telescope will also provide incredibly detailed images of planets and moons within our own solar system. You will see images with astonishing clarity, revealing mountains, valleys, and even geological features on familiar worlds like Mars, Jupiter, or the mysterious moon Europa. With the advent of this high-definition space telescope, we are stepping into a golden age of space discovery, moving closer to answering one of humanity's greatest questions. Are we truly alone in this vast universe? We've just explored 20 groundbreaking technologies set to completely transform the world by 2040. From super-intelligent AI, flying vehicles, miraculous medical breakthroughs, to effortless space travel, our future has never been more exciting. But are we truly ready to embrace these incredible changes? Remember, the bold dreams we have today will shape the reality of tomorrow. Which of these technologies are you looking forward to the most? Which innovation do you hope becomes a reality soon? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more inspiring videos like this. Thanks for joining us, and see you again on our next journey into the future.